All right, so I ordered this AMA Sport pickleball paddle. This is supposed to be the Kronos Raw. So let's get this unpackaged, and we're going to try to go get some open play in to test it out. So right away, it came packaged really well. It looks like we have the paddle right here with a really nice cover, and then we have what looks like a paddle cleaner. So let's go ahead and check this out. All right, so it seems like a pretty nice paddle cleaner here. Really thick. We have our AMA Sport logo right on there, just like that. So this is definitely going to just kind of sit in my bag. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed. I really like that it comes in this case. I don't have any other paddles that have come in a case like this, so I'm pretty excited, especially for the price point of this paddle, that it came in this case. So it's going to hopefully have this paddle last a long time. So as far as the paddle itself, I'm pretty sure you can see the grit on there. Yeah, you can see we do have grit, and you can see that we have a nice pattern. This does look reminiscent of a few other paddles that I have seen. And then we do have a look at that grip on there. That's a pretty nice looking grip. And then we have our rubber band. So let's go ahead and get this off here. So right away, this is the Kronos Raw. I got the 16 millimeter, right? And it does say we have a laminated foam, sound muffled. So reactive polymer core, and we have all of our certification. So it does say the average weight is 7.9 to 8.4 ounces. So let's go ahead and get that on the scale, kind of test that out here. And I have to say, this feels really good in the hand, and it is a nice kind of long grip as well. So I can very easily do two hands on the paddle. We can feel the grip, and I do like this kind of the overall design and style. And if you're trying to kind of pull off the edge, it seems like it's well glued, all of that well attached on there. So I'm excited to kind of get some playtime in with this paddle. But man, this color is really popping. Just really quick on the scale here, we can see that it says it is 8 ounces. Now this is the scale that I use for mailing stuff. So as far as the accuracy goes, we can see, just go ahead and zero it out there with nothing on there and put that on there. So it says we are 8 ounces. So after 2 days of using this in free play, I have to say this is a very solid paddle, especially for the level that I'm personally at right now. If you are like a beginner, or even an intermediate player, maybe this might be a paddle that you want to look into. The price point is very nice. The paddle itself is very nice. Like I said, you can actually see the grit. You can see I have some ball dust on there. You can see the grit. I've been messing with the edges to see if they'll come out. It doesn't. I will say maybe put some athletic tape or something right here, but you can, just to get an idea of the grip. It does have this little loop here to protect it. I actually really like the grip and how it's an elongated handle. But as far as like the sweet spotter goes, I'm not like a huge person, but I thought maybe if you guys wanted to hear it, you can hear it maybe. But you can definitely hear the sweet spot right there. You can hear a huge difference. And I do have another more expensive paddle that I played a few games with, just so I could really kind of see the difference, at least between two different paddles. And this is a much softer paddle, so you're gonna have to definitely work on ball position a lot more with this paddle, which ultimately might make you a better player anyways, because now you're not focusing just on power, you're focusing on ball placement a lot more. But you are going to be able to get some decent power out of this. I actually found myself, so I did have another more expensive paddle, but I found myself actually kind of gravitating towards this one a little bit more, possibly because of that. I was much more comfortable using this one over using that one, because it did force me to kind of recognize my shots a lot better. So maybe it's something that, you know, that's going to help you improve your game if this is one that you wanted to check out. Now on paper, now obviously I'm not going to saw this in half to like check anything, but on paper this does have a lot of the same functions and features as the much more expensive paddles, and from my first-hand experience, it's definitely a very solid paddle, one to check out. And for the price point, it's going to be hard to miss. The fact that it comes with this really nice handle. One thing I did notice that I thought was unique is not too many people have this paddle, so you're going to be able to really recognize which one is yours in the rack. I did notice that. I didn't see anyone else who had this like electric blue color. And then the fact that it came with this case, because I have, once again, I have another expensive paddle, I have another one coming, and neither one comes with a case like this. So this is really cool that it comes with this, and then it comes with the eraser to put on here to help get rid of a lot of this ball dust, which I need to go ahead and use. But, you know, one last close up. So if there is any grit, right? But everything else seemed really solid, especially for, you know, what you're getting here. And, you know, I'm definitely going to be using this a lot more